I hereby open the regular meeting of the Board of Education of the Chickasha Public School District 26I-001. The meeting was properly posted in compliance with the Oklahoma Open Meetings Act 25 West Sections 301 through 314 at 6:01 p.m. All right, Ms. Rochelle.
Howard. Here. Cliff. Here. Curtis. McGill.
Here. All right. Item 3, Pledge of Allegiance. No kids. No kids. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Boy, that was a quiet pledge.
So lame.
It's the same volume I usually do.
I
It's
know,
just not as cool.
out there normally.
Not as cool. Not as cool.
Tonight, nothing.
They're just going. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Keep rolling.
All right. Item 4, public comment. Do we have any, Rochelle? Nope. Okay. Item 5, superintendent's report. Rick?
Summer is quickly flying by. Seems like a couple weeks ago, we're celebrating the class of 2025. And it's almost time for new school year. Try 4 weeks.
4 weeks?
4 weeks, we'll be there. Here are some dates to make note of as you prepare to start off a great school year. July 28th, principals and APs return, assistant principals. August 6th, new teacher orientation. August 7th, teachers return. August 11th, convocation. August 13th, first day of school. And then a little side note, August 26th is the State of Education luncheon at USAO. We are excited about the 2025 school year and all that it has in store for us. Our annual celebration of a new school year, Convocation, will be held on Monday, August 11th, beginning at 8 a.m. in the Activity Center Auditorium. This year, we will be welcoming Mr. Rob Miller, retired superintendent of Bixby Public Schools and candidate for state school superintendent, as our guest speaker. Should be an exciting, fun hour. Great way to start off the school year. I also like to just make a mention. Homer Hulme has been just a great supporter of the district for the past 32 plus years, and especially in athletics, state champs, this year in wrestling, dual team, state, our 3 individual state wrestling champs, Cash Bratt, Kobe Longenacre, Jarrett Patty. We just really appreciate Homer and everything he does for us, and so just want to give a little shout out to him and appreciate him. That's it.
Thank you, Mr. Holm. Thank you, Rick. Any other recognitions?
That's it.
Okay.
Kind of in lieu of not having any other recognitions, we're just calling out somebody tonight,
All right.
saying
Good
big
job.
thank you.
Good job.
Big thank you.
Job, Rochelle, Jerry Don, Melissa, Debbie, Joe. Those are call outs. We're all here.
We're all here.
Rick,
Shout out.
Christy, Lori. All right. Item 6, we have discussion and possible action regarding policy ER, personal electronic devices. Oh, boy.
All
So,
right.
Buckle
the
up.
state didn't just flow down like classroom time. It's like bell to bell in the building time.
So this is
gonna
bell to
be
bell from
fun.
first bell to last bell of the day. And Senate Bill 139 is very specific. It's very strict. So what we have given you is policy. And Joe, the one thing I don't like about this is I can't pull up the policy. So, but you guys have it in. Yeah, I can't pull it up with what we have pulled up over here for the screens here tonight. But you have your thing. So anyway, what this policy does is from the first bell, where it's basically a warning bell for being tardy, until the very last dismissal bell of a school day, you cannot have personal electronic devices at school unless they have been issued to the student by the school district, or it is part of 2 exceptions that the Senate bill allows for. One of them being you're a student with a medical issue or special needs. If it's special needs, it has to be part of your 504 plan or an IEP. And the other exception is if there's an emergency. And basically, administration will determine if there's an emergency or not that students can use their phones.
Yeah.
That's it. Otherwise, your phone has to be put up. Now, a caveat to this is we are open campus lunch, and so our students at the high school that have off-campus lunch can use their phones while they're off campus for lunch.
They're going to do that anyway.
Yeah, they're going to do that anyway. But our sites will be posting and in their handbooks on how they'll be working with students on that do not follow this state law, which is also, we have to have a board policy about this. That's part of the state law as well. And so this is a brand-new policy. It's a policy ER in the student section of the board policies. It's personnel electronic devices. And it goes for all school sites. So this isn't, everyone thinks the high school. It's high school, middle school, Lincoln, Quality Academy, Grand, Bill Wallace. It's everybody. I have been
Hopefully we
asked-
don't have very many kids at Bill Wallace with a cell
Yeah,
phone.
hopefully not. But we actually
There probably
do-
are some.
We actually do have kids at Graham with cell phones.
Well, yeah.
And it's part of it. I've been asked, is there any mention of staff in the state law? And the answer is no.
I had that question too.
I do think that's
So-
something that we need to, if the students are going to have that, then in classroom time for staff, we're going to have to look at that as an organization.
Our recommendation
so
to
that
staff would be, and that would really be a negotiations type thing
Yeah.
with contracts and everything, but our recommendation there would be language to refrain from. There's nothing that bans it for staff, but it is very specific
yeah.
about students of any age, any grade, any subject.
So if this is coming out and it's going to be starting day one, I mean, I know you'll do all the meetings. How is the staff going to distribute the information? Because some parents aren't going to know yet, and they may not see the radio, they're not going to see Facebook, so how can we help?
So we're going to
staff, 'cause
put
if
this
it's-
on
Get the
all of our
message out.
communication platforms.
I mean, they haven't met even like for 504s yet, like everybody might now have a 504.
Well, 504 qualifications are still
IEP.
very
Right.
strict.
But I mean, how can we make sure that they, like,
That will be part of so we're going to be working on a flyer that's going to be kind of a Q&A. Here are the facts, here's a Q&A. If you have any questions, you'll be able to call your site administrators
okay,
to get that out there. We're going to post this all on social media,
good.
all of our communication platforms. It'll be talked about at all of our back-to-school events, and it'll just be those friendly reminders. Oh, they're going to know the moment the kids hear we can't have cell phones. Oh,
Yeah.
it will.
I feel like it's gonna fall on them
But
with
the
a lot
good
more
thing
work.
is, I mean, it's statewide.
I know.
Everybody's talking about it. Everybody has it. It isn't something we've done alone. But I will tell you, this is long past due needed, in my opinion. Our teachers
Oh, I don't disagree.
love this,
Yes. I
and
just
they're
think,
excited about it.
The
I wish-
enforcement will be,
right,
a
it's down
little
to
rocky.
the regulation and policy. Do you plan, Rick, to come to do any regulations based off this, or all just be in handbooks?
It's pretty much going to be in handbooks at the
Okay.
moment. Now, this is going to be one of those things that's going to have some ebb and flow to it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And as you learn and as you figure
Sure.
out, I mean, things will have to be updated. This isn't a one and done. This is how it goes.
Okay.
but all teachers have the
Would
same
you-
standard. It's not like, well, my class, I'm okay with it, like, we
No.
have no, it's not our say-so.
Site, it's like site, it's not by
And
class.
really,
That's
so
what I'm
if you
making
think
sure.
back
It's
to,
like, we have no say-so
No,
in
we
this.
don't.
I mean, you think back to
Not the way
5
it's
years
written.
ago, 6 years ago, when we implemented our BY, bring your own device policy, and we reviewed that, and we're updating it. It's a regulation. It's not a BYO, don't go there. It's
I did.
BYOD,
I heard the
bring your
chuckle.
own device.
D.
It's a regulation, and we're making sure that all the verbiage in there has everything to do with laptops.
Yeah.
But it's not the same. Kids no longer have to have their cell phones to be able to access content. We're one-to-one as a district. The only site that's not completely one-to-one is Bill Wallace, and they have classroom sets of everything.
Yeah.
So they're good. So
But this
anyway,
is
is
school
big.
bill,
Keep us,
not I feel bad for the coaches because the first thing they're going to do is like be flying on their phones and not into the, sports.
it's a new world.
coaches probably handle that fairly well already. They're probably used to that. You're right,
So
though.
there
I
will
mean,
be some,
there'll be-
Yeah.
there'll be some
Be a new-
tweaks
It's a
and all
learning
that as we
curve.
go throughout the year.
I wish we'd gotten it sooner from the state. That way we knew,
awesome.
that way we could have had some student, at least at the high school, middle school, some student councils to talk about how we're going to roll it out so they're informed and we get student input. Not that it would
Buy-in.
change what we have to do, but we at least are listening to them as a voice. I think that's something we can
Yeah.
focus on in district, but we're not going to get that opportunity. We're not going to get kids to come
Legislature
back.
We
for a-
got, the policy was signed
sit-down
in May at the end of the school year.
Yeah.
It was sent to legal counsel. We got it from legal counsel
Yeah.
in June. And so this has been our first
Yeah.
chance to bring it to all of you. And
Yeah.
You might, I don't know if you guys are, admin team and then site administrators, as they put together policies, are gonna work with like cohorts, other school districts on a roundtable on what they're doing, what they're thinking for policy. I do know that Duncan put it in last year, high school, maybe middle school, maybe all sites. So you could reach out to, yeah, they put it in last year.
As a heads up, or they would just implement it?
What did you do for policies? What worked well, what didn't work well on
Right.
the policy,
'Cause
on the
they already
implementation piece?
implemented
Yeah, they
ahead
did
of
We've
last
done,
year.
I've spoken with some soups that have already done something similar. So like the one that Duncan did last year, which is a great idea and policy, they had to tweak it even more because theirs didn't allow it in the classroom.
Yes, now
Now
it's
this is
site-wide.
at all.
But just getting ideas
Yeah.
on what they did for the policy part of what punishments worked well,
Yep.
what did they try, and it was quickly adding up way too fast. Just
Yeah.
ideas since they are local and got some reps, and
We might,
I'm sure Chana,
we might see some,
Superintendent Byerly, would be more than happy to see. She's already working with our district on some other things, and we've gone down there on some things.
might see workshops at OSSBA, you know, if you,
Could.
COSA had
In a
some,
couple of
got a
months.
couple of
Bet
things
you
back
they
in
do.
June.
Yep.
But that's our policy we present to you tonight, policy ER, personal electronic devices.
I move that we adopt policy ER, personal electronic devices with changes discussed or presented.
second,
Motion and second. Call roll, please.
wait, I have one.
Oh, you can go.
Rick, when are we gonna put this on the website?
We will, we'll be on, the policy will be on the website tomorrow.
Okay.
But
Just
we'll
because
start promoting it. I have that meeting on Wednesday of this week.
For
so-
those watching, I have a feeling they're gonna
Yeah.
be looking for it.
So we'll get some initial,
But
But
sure.
the,
We'll
it's
get some
already, this is
initial-
already on there for them to see out this board agenda.
yeah.
On the agenda, yeah, but I meant on the website for
Yep.
policy, because,
Yep.
okay, we're good.
I gotta update the header. I used the old header, sorry. I was in a hurry to make sure it got on the agenda,
Okay.
so the header's not exactly correct.
Okay.
Yes,
Yes.
Yes, and then as they go through and start working on the policies to go in handbooks, if you just send us drafts, keep us updated on what they're thinking, because we're gonna get, I'm sure we'll get questions and we'll have thoughts as
Oh,
well.
I'm sure you will.
And
When
then,
are we
yeah, I
gonna-
think,
when-
like you already mentioned on the staff, I mean, I think we do need to set expectations on staff to, the students are gonna be awful to protect that classroom time.
so if
Okay.
this goes in the handbook.
We'd want at least the expectation of a similar behavior. It's gonna seem unfair.
If this goes in the handbook, when do we go to print on the handbook?
We don't print them.
Yeah, but just make the
They're all
electronic
electronic.
copies.
Okay, so we don't have to worry about it.
Mm-mm.
Okay,
No, that was a
Okay.
nice change. Saved a
I was
lot of
just
money.
thinking, at the last minute in the hurry, the expense of it, okay.
Okay. Make my note. All right, here we go.
Okay. Item 7, we have discussion of possible action regarding the adjuncts. Matthew Givens, music teacher 2 periods, Miranda Mulder, environmental science, the high school, Travis Owen, computer science, CM1 at CMS, Sonia Pearson, algebra 1 at CMS, Amanda Taylor, art CMS, Jimmy Brandon Willis, elementary education at Grand, Lisa Youngblood, environmental science CHS, Justin Croak, physical ed athletics at CHS, and Tracy Williams, Oklahoma history at CHS.
I have a question.
Yes.
Do we always?
On Justin Croak, since we haven't hired him yet, can we adjunct him before we hired him?
Still emergencies, huh?
Yes, we can adjunct
Okay,
him.
okay.
So he'll just be seventh hour for soccer, like we did with Damon.
Right,
The last couple of years he was with us.
okay.
And
And he's gonna be grounds
No,
crew the
that
rest
one.
of the time?
for
or is-
right now, he is. We
Okay.
might look at if we have a support position that comes available that he can move into, yes.
Okay.
But, and there is one more. Is she not listed on there? Tracy Williams. All right, I see it.
Yeah. it's the
Tracy
bottom.
Williams for Oklahoma history. All right. This is just a requirement that the state has us do for all the teachers we adjunct. We have to list them on a board agenda and for your consideration, and then we report it back as part of their, part of accreditation process.
I did appreciate that there's a little write-up on each one of them that Pam included, so that was helpful. On the teachers that were asking to teach something they're not certified in, or maybe their first year to teach that, do they have, Debbie and the team at the high school and other sites have plans in place to support that? Curriculum, development, thoughts? If they're teaching a subject they haven't taught
First-
before,
First time subject.
that's why we're adjuncting some of these, like Miranda.
Well, Miranda, hers is a little different because her doing
Okay, will
Oh,
Rochelle get
oh,
that correction?
Okay.
He'll be working with, Chris Peschel, who has done computer science. And then we get him resources like for Oklahoma history. We're reaching out to actually Chase Johnson, who's
Okay.
done Oklahoma history, and she's got some connections with people who teach Oklahoma history. So we just reach out to who we know.
Okay. As long as if it's something new, first time they've done it, we're supporting them and checking
Yes.
in on that, making sure we're getting stuff covered. That was my main concern.
I move that we approve the adjuncts presented with the
Second.
correction on the one going to CHS.
Travis Owen is CHS, not CMS.
She got it.
Second.
Okay, motion is second. Any other questions or discussion? Lori, Christine? Okay,
Yes.
Yes.
yes. Item 8, discussion and possible action regarding a fire panel upgrade at Chickasha High School. Rick, thanks for the additional emails and information today.
So you have at your table or at your seat, we sent this to you earlier as an attachment. This will be included no matter how you vote on this
Right.
as part of our minutes, so the public has an opportunity to see this
Okay.
quote. But this is the winning bid from Tricorps. We have bids, the highest bid was $104,000. This one came in at $71,661.56. So the high school has been grandfathered in as far as fire panel and just fire notification systems.
Sure.
But we are about ready to go into 3 renovation projects at the high school, the DECA room, the drama room, and the library. And because of that, we have to bring the fire panel up to code, which is something we need to do anyway. So this is going to be, it's all throughout the campus. You're gonna have strobe lights. What's gonna freak few people out, just, we'll have to communicate it. Don't even know if Debbie knows this, but it's a voice message system on when the fire alarm goes off. And so there will be announcements made throughout the building, evacuate now, or whatever is needed. There'll be messages in there for this is a drill, but if it's an actual like fire alarm that's going off, I mean, it will say evacuate now, evacuate now. So, yeah, it's gonna be fun in that regard. But it's a really nice system.
It won't be very alarming.
Say that. So we'll be,
No pun intended.
Ceiling
Um,
speakers, strobe.
yeah,
Okay.
this is everywhere. So it's the same company that did the intercom systems, the digital clocks, all
Okay.
those fun things throughout the,
So it'll be district-wide, but what,
this is campus-wide. This is just the high school.
just high school?
Just the high school.
There you go.
Okay. Pretty detailed on the breakdown of all the way down to the tubes of fire called out. So it looks like they've accounted for everything, so
But I like that we get to
Solid
see
bid.
that.
Mhm.
We don't often,
get the full
Get all
bid
those
proposal.
little nitpicks.
we ask for them, but
Items,
Yeah.
yeah. I move that we approve the fire panel upgrade at Chickasha High School.
second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any further discussion or questions? Okay, let's go to a vote. Call roll, please.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Item 9, discussion and possible action regarding approval of Parent Square quote for district communication platform and website services. So, moving on from
Joe
the reminds.
Mulder.
Are we moving on from remind, Joe?
Oh, I wish we had a giant crowd for you.
I'm sure everybody's watching at home. So we have been evaluating the best way to move forward with consolidating all of our different communication platforms. A lot of variables in play on this one. One is Parent Square has acquired Remind. So we don't necessarily have to make that change now, but we're going to have to make it at some point in the future anyways. So for about a year now, I've been meeting with the admin team, discussing is now the time. We just implemented Remind last year. People are comfortable using it. So how do we go about transitioning to Parent Square or a different communication platform? And so through several conversations with Parent Square, we learned they also have some other communication options that'll help us consolidate as a district some of the existing things we're currently using. So one of those being Power School and School Messenger. That's how we send out our mass notifications by phone, urgent notifications, snow days, that different types of things. So that's a different platform than Remind currently is. A different price point, different company, all the above. We also have our website, which we use for communication purposes, that is currently through SOX. So Parent Square offers a product that consolidates all of that under one platform. Cheyenne and I did a meeting with them a couple weeks ago, right after she took the job on, and said, hey, is this something that you're interested in moving forward with? Does it meet all of our needs for the district? And we both agreed after that meeting that it does. Year one, there's not a lot of cost savings, really about break-even point, but it should save the district money as we move forward because we'll be able to consolidate and get rid of some of those other communication options that we're currently utilizing. In addition to that, we get to redesign our website step by step. They will work with us. There is a design fee in there of $4,500. That is them taking our existing website and helping us transition the content we want to transition over to the new website. This is a soft transition, meaning our current website stays in place. We have basically 6 months until around December to get it done. Also, another part of this deal is we do not have to change Remind right now. They're going to give us Remind for kind of free. It's a package deal here, but we get to continue to use Remind until we're fully ready to transition to the Parent Square communication platform. And so we felt like starting a new school year, we don't want to add one more learning curve to our teachers, really our coaches. All of us have those groups in place. And so with them willing to help us through the transition, give us the promotional material we need to push that out to our teachers and students and parents and community members, we felt like this option was a good option for the district.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I like the consolidation. I hope it turns into, this is nice with tools, what
Slow
you feel like it
transition.
is right now. And they were pretty aggressive on getting the account because they waived most of the
They-
setups.
they
They
did.
waived a bunch of the upfront costs except the website piece and data migration, which is fair, and they waived everything else on the costs to set it up.
We have that transition period to let them know, Remind will be changing, so they'll know.
Yes, and so our plan right now is to do that as maybe as late as Christmas break or maybe as early as fall break. I know
Okay.
Cheyenne right now is very, very busy
See how it's
with
going.
enrollment, and
Yeah.
she'll have a lot of state reports she has to
Sure.
finish up. So we wanted to make sure that there was no urgency to making the website transition and the communication platform transition
Right.
until we get on our feet for the new school year. And so
So who of our district is gonna work with them if they're redesigning and they're using our stuff? But I mean, who is the input team that's gonna be working with them?
you're looking at one of them, and then Cheyenne will be the other.
Okay.
And of course, David on the IT side will help us
Okay.
on some things as well. And so
Just wanna make sure that we keep our leverage and being able
yes,
to.
yes, and then
drive
they
it.
brand
Way
it.
it's structured.
They
So
will
it
take
looks
our
like
branding
us.
guide and help us brand it with our color schemes, all the above. They assured me of that. And Fort Gibson uses them. Carnegie is another one. There's a few others I could go back in my
Oh, I
office and
think
look.
it's much needed.
And really just the way you update your website too. It's more cutting edge. Currently, you have to go in like HTML format on the back end. It's a little choppy. Here, you click where you want to click, drag and drop, and do some things. We just feel like, as a whole, it's going to better represent our district and what we want to accomplish on our website.
I love this. Oh my gosh, I love it.
Good stuff.
All right.
Updated, yes.
Okay.
I move to approve Parent Square quote for district communication platform and website services.
Second,
All right. Have a motion and a second. Go ahead, Rochelle.
yes.
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 Thank you, Joe.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Joe. All right, item 10, consent agenda. The following items which concern items of routine nature normally approved at board meetings will be approved by one vote unless any board member desires to have a separate vote on any or all of the items. The consent agenda consists of discussion, consideration, and actions on the following items. Okay, Jennifer's not here. Is there anything on the financial side, Rick, you want to call out or share with us?
I mean, she'll give you all the updates on when she gets back. But our fund balance, we're looking at being somewhere around $4 million in our fund balance for the coming off out of this year. And gross production has been up the past couple of months. Ad valorem came in very strong at the end of the year.
Yeah.
But I'm just, and then I shared this with all the board. I just want to put it out there. So you're hearing news reports about the feds withholding $6.9 billion of funding for federal programs. And it's not all of them, but it's several. Title I, Part A. I mean, there's certain things that were impacted and weren't impacted. What I really want to bring your attention to is what's going on at the Adult Learning Center. So all funding for the Adult Learning Center was withheld. And they're funded from a July 1 through June 30 year. So basically, on June 30th, the Adult Learning Center, that was their last day of operation. We have all carryover funds and everything gets reported back to Career Tech, and then we wait for them to do a reallocation and give us those funds. We'd already received our allocation notices for the FY26 year, and everything was looking fine until June 30th, and then we received a notice from them that the funds were not going to be distributed and that we were to have no expenditures dated July 1 moving forward until we receive further notice. So we have been working with CV Tech. We've been talking to the Career Tech State Office. They have told us that we've worked on some ways to be able to reopen our center because we had students we were currently working with during the day and in the evenings. So we will operate the center through the remainder of this month. We'll assess how many students still need services in August and see what we need to do. Basically, we've been told the feds can legally hold those funds for 45 days. So if you do your calendar count, that should be August the 14th. We'll see what they do. Nobody has any answers. That's every piece of information I have from anybody that has any decision-making part of this. Last year, we graduated almost 70 people out of our ALC program, and it's an amazing program. And so, I mean, this might be one of those things where everyone says, call your legislators, call this, do that. This one might be one of those things where we really do need to reach out to Tom Cole. It's not his decision. They
Right.
approved the money. But I did see a thing today where 20 states did sue the federal government over some of the funds that were withheld. Unfortunately, this was not one of them that they included from what I could see. So we'll have to just, I don't know. We're going to have to figure this out. I am very appreciative on another note for Representative Dick Lowe and his support that he came out last week regarding some things, some matters that came out of the OSDE and Representative Lowe's response. I think he's a voice of reason right now on Lincoln, and so I really appreciate his stand, especially with him being the chair of the House Education Committee.
Yeah, that's his wheelhouse.
Yeah, so we still, I mean, I don't know, this could be an interesting year on a few fronts, but hopefully the ALC stuff will get worked out. If not, unfortunately, if the federal government doesn't fund it, we're not going to have much of a path forward because they're basically telling you to cease operations.
Yeah, not the same scale or not be
No.
reimbursable, so we'll have to
Yeah.
we'll have to look
So-
at services and needs and figure out what we can and can't do.
Do we know how many across the country have this program?
No, I don't have that information. When I spoke with Career Tech last week, I did ask, is this a nationwide impact or was it just Oklahoma? They said it was nationwide.
I'm assuming.
And that they have been speaking with other states that have been impacted because of the loss of this program, but they didn't give me any counts or anything
But I
like
wonder
that.
if there's any coalition or something.
The
we can
problem
rally.
is, I will go ahead and, I will share this with you. From what they can gather, this all had to do with potential services that were being offered to immigrants, was the holdup. I don't have any more specifics than that. I don't know if that was happening in every state and every program that was offered,
Right,
but anyway.
maybe it'll.
That was the holdup. Those have been since resolved, was what they said, so they're hopeful the funds will be released.
Yeah,
I have
maybe it'll
more.
reappear. Clean it
But
up
anyway.
and do it. Okay.
So, I'm, just while we're talking about finances, it did come up last week about, and I'm not gonna get into all this stuff, about the school mandate on free lunches. Starting this year, CPS will be offering free lunches pre-K through 12th grade, all sites. It has nothing to do with the mandate. We filed to add the high school back to the community eligibility provisions based on our numbers and
Yeah,
data.
before,
And
yes.
we qualified, we were notified in June that the high school qualified for it. So this has nothing to do with what Superintendent Walters put out last week. We started this process back in February, but all students will have that available to them for breakfast and lunch, pre-K through 12. We released it because, well, that was the day it came out, and that was actually my first day back from vacation, and we said release it. Coincidence? I figured out for you, but
Or just good news.
it's just good news.
I read that message,
Good
it
news.
seems.
Yep.
So, there you go. That's my financial update, and it's not anything near as great as
Well,
Jennifer's.
Jennifer emailed us the payment register, so we do have a copy in our email, but
Okay,
nothing's missing.
yeah.
Okay. Travel stuff all looked,
You have a lot of renewals,
lots
just
of renewals.
things going on, SRO, CV Tech. So, good stuff. Good stuff.
Some old mats,
We got some surplus stuff
Yeah.
going on.
a few small things.
We're excited. The technology department has relocated to the Educational Service Center, so looking good over there. Foundation's moving in. Palm, man, that palm room looks nice. It's nice and big and looks really nice. I like it. It's exciting.
Great upgrade.
So, there you go.
All right. I move to approve the consent agenda.
Second?
Any additional, Lori, got everything on your list?
Yeah, there's nothing much on this.
Kristen, good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. Lots of renewals and travel things, but
I
all
mean-
the information seemed to be there.
Stuff we have to have. Nothing new.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Item 11, we have discussion and possible action regarding proposed executive session to discuss A, the employment, hiring, and resignation and retirements of individual salaried public officers and employees listed on Exhibit A, Executive Session Authority, Oklahoma State Title 25307B1.
I don't know if you thought we would need to go into executive session, if there was.
I mean, we
Oh.
can, Lori's getting ready to, so I'm fine with
Well, I
that.
just thought we always decided we would.
Easier to ask questions that way, it shouldn't take long.
Let's
Okay.
have it.
Okay, we got a motion to have it by Lori,
I make,
Second.
second by Clift. Go ahead and call roll.
yes.
Yes.
Yes. 6:33.
There you go.
Have it, got it moving. The auctioneer.